Here they are. Ta-da! Nice. Have a feeling these eyes are going to be too big, but yeah, we'll see. At the very least, kind of looks about the right size. Seems to have the right connector. Let's pull one out and check this thing out. Alright, here we are. Old one on the left, new one on the right. I see a slight height difference in the O-ring placement. I'm going to double check, make sure they fit nice. Maybe right there you can kind of see there's a slight length difference. Not too bad. The other thing I'm not sure about is there's like a little nub that sticks out on the back of this guy. Right here. Don't know if there's going to be enough space down in this corner to get that little nub in, so we'll see about that. The other side's pretty much the same. I haven't switched those out yet. Alright, in case any of you guys missed my zip tie setup that I have going on with these stupid plugs. Unfortunately, the plugs from Fuel Injector Clinic are too big to fit. See, the sharp-eyed among you will see I have a little zip tie going around the shoulder of the plug on the injector, and then I have a bigger zip tie that threads underneath it, goes up and around underneath it again, and then up and over, and zips in right there. So that's not at its final tension yet. Once it's at final tension, I'm hoping the end of the zip tie will be nicely out of the way. Yep, so we still got to use the shitty plugs, unfortunately. Because it's even starting to break down where it's not even supposed to be breaking any pressure on the stupid thing. And the way the terminals are inside, there's nothing holding them centered or anything. They're just like flopping around in there. So I don't know. Once this thing's zip tied on there, I don't think it's going to be coming off anytime. Alright, so here's what I found out. The little nub on the injector does indeed fit, though you have to push the plug, rotate it all the way around. Because if you put it in there kind of where the plug wants to be, it doesn't square up very well. The plug kind of wants to be around like that, but that nub does indeed interfere with the corner there. So if you turn it all the way around like that, then the injector can sit in there square, because otherwise it gets pushed over to the side like this, and then you can't get it on. But as it's like this, it's square in the bore, and I tell you, if these injectors were any shorter, I would be quite nervous about the whole thing, but they are just long enough, and you have to take my word for it, they do go in there. That's it, pretty square with the O-rings butted up. So you can see we got like, 3/16 maybe. About the width of the O-ring, which is good because it does seat, but it's much easier to do two-handed. But anyway, you can feel them pop in just, so they're gonna work. Alright, so I wasn't real happy, I was putting the bolts in, it just kind of felt like there was some resistance I'm kind of nervous about this little thing getting too much pressure somewhere and breaking something. So I think it's only a alignment tab for these other plugs pretty much. No, it's nothing to do with that. I don't know what that's for, but it's gotta go. I can't be dealing with it. It's gotta go. So my plan is to shave it off of there with a sharp blade. I'll go bit by bit. If you're watching this Fuel Injector Clinic, I had to. There's no choice. Please don't void my warranty. Alright, just so you can see I'm not going to be a complete animal about this. Get it on a bit of an angle, then it may work even better. All right. Let's see how that goes. All right, much happier. It rotates around now freely, so nothing fouling. Went with a slightly smaller zip tie as well, just because the other one was kind of lardy, and I don't want any problems with that one because it was the back one that seemed like it was a little bit tight. This front one seems to have more space. Use the model numbers for these injectors. They said they are Bosch. Alright, I think that's as good as it's gonna get.